Oh, hi. Welcome to GameStop. My name's Miles. How can I help you today? Okay. hmm Yeah, of course we have other things other than video games. Clearly, people always send things to us. Well, not send, but they always bring things into the store and try to get some extra cash for their old devices. Usually doesn't end up being any large amounts of money they get back, but it's always good for the next person who picks it up. So, what can I get for you? You just like to look at the various devices that we have? Okay, that sounds cool. I can definitely do that for you. Let me see here. Excuse me. So, you're just looking to look at our devices? Um, oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, that does make sense to go device shopping at GameStops because you don't. I feel like if you don't mind used devices, it's perfect to go shopping at GameStop for all your potential device buying. So you just like to see what you could find and potentially buy. Okay, that sounds good. Let me bring up the list here. Because sometimes we have things in the back, but yeah. Okay, brought a whole list up. Yeah, we have a few things in stock. I think you might actually really enjoy these things. I feel like I would definitely, if I was you, I'd definitely buy all three of these things. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a sales rep. Okay, let me let me get the things for you. The first thing we have is this 2014 Apple TV. You see it? It's it's like matte black. It does get smudges, so it's that. But I like the type of things that get smudges. I tend to like, because I like the texture, the matte. It's just really nice. And then the glossy letters, Apple TV, designed by Apple in California. Yep. There's the bag, so it's not damaged really at all. It's in pristine condition. Just got smudges on it. Let me show you what it looks like without the smudges. Okay. It's hard to get the smudges off, but you see, they're just yeah. Then it comes with the HDMI plug, power cord. Actually, you have to get the HDMI plug separate, but we sell them here at the GameStop for a pretty moderate price. I like the one at the Apple Store. I feel like it looks really modern. Then this is for the internet. Yeah, Ethernet cable. It comes with that too. So yeah, we have the Apple TV, which if you have an iPhone, if you use Apple products, the Apple TV is a great thing for you to get. Seriously. So let me just put that aside. Wait, are you interested in this at all? Possibly. Okay, that sounds good. I'm just gonna put it to the side. Okay. Next thing that I want to show you. What's the next thing I want to show you? Oh, okay. Now, we've had this for a little while. This iPad mini. It's like one of the first models. I have an iPad mini at my house, and I just feel like I can't live without it, even though I have my iPhone, and that's great and all. But my iPad, especially for viewing, I tend to always view things on my iPad. Um, yeah, and it has the iSight camera. It's up to date. It's what is it? iOS 9.2, or are they on 10 or 11? I don't know. So many these days, but I just know it's all the way up to date, and it works fine. And it's pretty slick and swift. Doesn't have Touch ID, but You can find some on the market that have Touch ID. Maybe there are other GameStops that have iPads with Touch ID, but this would just be $60. Yeah. Oh, this is also $60. I know a lot of our things are $60. Yes, including the new video games. $63 and change. I hate when I have to buy a new video game. I'm like, wow, I'm spending like $120 on 2 video games. And I love video games. I have to explain an iPad, right? Do I? It's an iPad. You get what to do with it, right? Just gonna put this to the side. So are you interested in this? I figured yes. We can definitely sell this to you, okay? I will put this to the side right now. Let me just mark that off in my computer that you want to buy it, and that it's off the market, okay? Scroll down. What's her name? Okay. Okay, there you go. That's off the market. Now when we're finished here, you can just make your final purchases with your money and everything. So let's go and see the rest of the devices we have. Oh. Jeez. I guess people already got some of the other devices I was going to show you off the market too. Oh wow. Okay, let's see. We have one more thing. Okay. Okay, great. Awesome. So let's get to the last thing here. Yep. This is not going to be $60. Here we have a PS3. It's slim. Has these ridges on it. I love the ridges. How about you? Yeah, but here's the PS3 that has that that texture that I like that gets smudges. And with this, it slides instead of the old PS3s where you had to insert it in through the front here. This just slides on the top. They did that in order to make it extra slim. I love the old design, but they came out this and it's cool. The one thing with this though is yeah, it only has 12 gigabytes, so whoever you buy this for can only play literally one video game at a time. I recommend getting it because you could just expand on the storage. It's not that much to expand the storage. It's just a hassle because you have to literally open up the PS3 and that can be confusing. So as long as you figure out how to do that, you could expand the storage. Yeah, so PS3, it's simple, right? Can I interest you in it? Are you interested? Like, how much? It's only $100. I know, it's not that much more than 60, right? Yeah, we're like the 66-cent store. Or the $60 to $100 store, I should say. So you want it? Okay, so I'm definitely gonna mark it off for you real quick. Okay. So that's all of our devices. Yeah, nothing else is left. Is that all you wanted to get today? Just the... Oh, were you interested in getting the Apple TV? Come on. I know you're already dropping 160, but come on, like, make it like 210 or however much that is. What do you think? Okay, great. So we'll ring that up too. Just gotta put your name by everything that you're getting so the other coworkers know not to sell to anyone else. You know what I mean? Like no double sales, so no confusion, and you get what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm trying to show you we have video games. I know you're already dropping like 210, but video games. Can I interest you in some of the cheaper games we have, maybe? Some titles that have been out for a little while? Yeah? Okay, great. Let me just grab these two. This is Dead Island, and this is Batman Arkham City. Now this is pretty self-explanatory, just Batman in a different scenario, you know what I mean? He's just back in action, back in another Arkham situation. Look, you got Catwoman. You could play as Catwoman, she's playable. There's also another playable character, I believe his name is Nightwing. Not very sure on that, but Joker's in it, Harley Quinn, and they're all like real action characters. Grand Theft Auto meets Batman. It's a free playing game. You go anywhere you want around the city, beat any bad guy up you want. It's awesome. I love it, and I love playing as Catwoman. Though I wish you could play more as Catwoman. Even though you could roam around with Catwoman too, I think that's really awesome. But yeah, this is a really good game. Oh, this game, man, it's so scary. Yes, like I said, Dead Island. Rated M for mature, just like, oh no, Batman's teen. But yeah, in this game, you're basically fighting zombies off of the island. You basically, you're on a resort island. Then everything shuts down, and there's this zombie like apocalypse on the island. Only on the island though. Well, as far as you know. And basically, your goal is to get off the island, and eventually you do. Sorry to ruin it, but I figured that you would figure that. But yeah, it's really good. Very graphic, very fun, very scary. I had a hard time playing this game. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I love these next two games. Okay. I love Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto, it's Grand Theft Auto, like who doesn't know Grand Theft Auto, like the infamous Grand Theft Auto by Rockstar Studios? Like come on man, like awesome game. But the thing about this Grand Theft Auto, it includes two stories, which in most Grand Theft Auto games it only contains one story on one disc. But it contains the story of, I forget his name. He is basically in a biker gang. I believe it's Billy. No, that's his boss's name. Jimmy, one of those names. Yeah. But he is in a biker gang. That's his storyline. And this guy, his name is Luis, and he is basically in the nightclub industry. He has a business partner who's gay. So one's called The Ballad of Gay Tony, and the other one is called The Lost and Damned. So yeah, they both take place. It's called Grand Theft Auto Liberty City because it takes place still in Liberty City, like the fourth game originally. So this is like the same game. This is the fourth game, but with a different character, if that makes sense. Same world, different character. But Grand Theft Auto 5, you gotta get that. They have that still for like $63. But yeah, I really recommend this game. It's really good, and you get basically 2 games in one. And you can do so many things, and that whole big free world, it's awesome. At least I think so. And then you have Tomb Raider. Do you think you're interested in any of these games, by the way? No, not yet? Okay. Yeah, I figured you would say something if you were. Yeah. Okay. Then we have Tomb Raider. This came out in 2013. I'm a big Tomb Raider buff. I love Lara Croft. I love Angelina Jolie. Therefore, I love Lara Croft even more since Angelina Jolie played her. This is a legendary video game. Not just this game, but the whole franchise. But this is basically a reboot of the franchise. You never really see Laura's beginnings, you know what I mean? You just see her, she starts out as this archaeologist, this rich girl, this archaeologist, and her dad was an archaeologist, and she's rich, and she's just going on these crazy adventures, and she's specially trained, and she has 2 double-wielding pistols, and she's just an excellent gymnast, and she just, I don't know, it's just a dope fighter and everything. You never really see her beginnings, but this game shows you like her beginnings. So what we call this in the game world or in the entertainment world really is like a reboot. When you reboot a franchise, like a movie series or a game series or anything as a reboot, but we use that a lot in the disc world. Yes, a survivor is born. Lara Croft, you are basically away from college, off on your first expedition as an archaeologist. Basically, things go from bad to worse, and you are put to the test for the first time ever in your whole life. I really think this game is good, you know? Yeah, I figured this is a really good game. This is the best game I've shown you so far, in my opinion at least. So, yeah, I'll set it aside for you. Okay, you want to keep going? How many games are you looking to buy exactly? Okay, only like 3. That's good. Let me get these 2. Okay. Now, here we have Uncharted 3. A search for the fabled Atlantis of Sands propels fortune hunter Nathan Drake into a desperate bid for survival that strains the limits of his endurance, forcing him to confront his deepest fears. Shit. Yeah, I love this game. It's really fun. Look at the front. The plane crashed. Like, it's so dope. I can't wait for the new one to come out. It comes out on PS4, so that is gonna be fun when I get that. Yes. Yeah, and he's falling out of a plane. It's a basic action game. Basically, the game's about... It's basically the male version of Tomb Raider, except with more comedy, because Tomb Raider has this British dry humor. Like, she's like the Queen of England or something. But this game, yeah, it's a good game, like a good action game, like you're watching an action movie. Like, I suggest you get this if you're getting Tomb Raider. Oh, okay. You already know about it. Okay, I'll get it. Set it aside for you. I'm gonna put this game aside. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I only have 1 game left for you to choose from. Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna see which game. I'm gonna present the best games I think to you. I don't think you should get Assassin's Creed 2. It's pretty old, and you can do so much more stuff in the new Assassin's Creed. Anyways, it's more fun in the other games now than it was in the last Assassin's Creed 2. Okay, I'll present this game to you. This is the last. This is basically called the last best game on the PS3. Because, you know, once the PS4 comes out, they stop making new games for the PS3. Like, I remember I was gonna get Mortal Kombat 10 for my PS3, and then they discontinued it on the PS3 because they says it wasn't up to par to what they wanted it to be, which it was up to par on the PS4. So I guess they just make their stuff really good to where then only the next thing can handle it. So that's basically what this is called, the last best game on the PS3. So this is what you're up against here. It's called The Last of Us by Naughty Dog, the same people who created Uncharted 3, which you buy. And I do have Uncharted 2 if you wanted that too. Where is that? Did I already show that? No, I didn't. Must have placed it in the drawer. But yeah, The Last of Us. Okay, it's about, I want to say, a zombie apocalypse. You're this guy, forget his name. Let me just read the back to you. The Last of Us. Joel and Ellie, brought together by harsh circumstance, must survive the brutal journey across the US in a dangerous post-pandemic world. So it's not really zombies like that. It's more people just don't have control of themselves, and basically they are zombies. And they have this like plant fungus thing on them. It's kind of weird and gross. Like, I don't know if you could really see that there, but they have that. It's weird as hell. It's one player. It's really good. I love this game, man. I have yet to beat it. It's very long, so it'll be worth your money. I recommend it strongly. I'm not exactly sure yet. Okay, let's go through the others. Okay. Infamous 2. This is a really good game, a really good piece. It's by Sucker Punch. They're the same guy who made same guys who made Sly Cooper. I don't know if you guys remember that. Is that what it's called? Sly Cooper? Cooper the Sly? I don't know. Sly Cooper, Spy Cooper. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about with the raccoon and he was a spy. Yeah, I love that game. But this game, it's another kind of post-pandemic kind of world game. Those are very popular to game creators. Okay, the beast is coming. Prepare. You are Cole McGraw, a hero who has been granted extraordinary abilities. Continue his journey and prevent a big, pure power and destruction from annihilating mankind. To stop it, you must explore the dangerous city of New Maris and evolve your powers. Can you gain enough power to defeat this new evil, or will you witness the destruction of the world? The choice is yours. Okay, and I believe that's what makes this game very different, is you have a choice. You have a choice to be good or evil, and you were given these powers of lightning. You could shoot lightning out of your hands, and there are other people in the game who have powers too. Like, there are these two girls, and there's this big monster. Like, there's a lot of people like you. So it's kind of cool. It kind of gives this like X-Men vibe, even though there's no team really. There's a small team, just you and like 3 other people. Yeah, 3 other people. But a small team, you don't work with them really like that. You do, but not all the time. But yeah, what makes this different is you get to choose between good and evil. Your lightning goes from blue to red depending on if you're good or evil. I believe you have a meter up in the corner, and the more good tasks you do, like more good missions you do, also it's a free world game, so the more good missions you do, the more blue and the better you are, the more well known you are around the town, and people love you and they praise you and you're a hero. And the more evil you do, you turn red and dark and you have these evil tattoos and you look angry and strong and angry, and people hate you and they petition your presence. You see them petitioning you, and when you even break them apart, when you break those people apart, that's like adding more bad points to your bad meter, so it makes you more bad. So it's like either one, you're stronger, but do you want to be good or do you want to be bad? It gives you the choice of being a hero or a villain. That's what's different about this game. I love this game, but it would be hard for me to pick it. over the next games I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I'll put it down. But it's a good option though, so definitely consider it. You feel me? Okay, next game here we have Grand Theft Auto 5. And I know it seems like this is like the game everybody wants. And it is, but look, you can get it here today. It might be the game that everybody wants, but I still have another game to show you. Yeah, the next game's behind me. They don't compare. But I have one last game to show you for the PlayStation 3. And before I do so, let me just show you Grand Theft Auto 5. This game is different from any Grand Theft Auto game. More advanced than any other Grand Theft Auto game. More intense than any other Grand Theft Auto game. More like a movie than any other Grand Theft Auto game. More real. More action. It's just... let me read it to you. Los Santos, a sprawling metropolis full of self-help gurus, starlets, and fading celebrities struggling to stay afloat in an era of economic uncertainty and cheap cable TV. Amidst the turmoil, three very different criminals risk everything up in a series of daring and dangerous heists that could set them up for life. Basically, you play between three characters, and there's a little option for you to switch between each character once you unlock them all, basically. It's really fun and really enjoyable. You just are in this free world, and you go between three different characters, and they're all doing their own things in the world. You just jump into their lives, and you can do whatever you want. And they live three different types of lifestyles, so you can get the grimy hood of Southern California, or you can get the desert area of California, or wherever that area is, the desert area, you know what I'm talking about. And you can also get that rich boss lifestyle with one of the other characters who lives in a huge mansion and is living it up, you know. And also in the game, you get to see the characters progress. At the end of the game, you get to see the characters progress and make money and make their dreams come true, and see how an old criminal can help out a new criminal. It's really awesome. It's like passing down what he knows to the younger criminal. I love how they did that shit. It's dope, man. Dope game. Definitely a serious option. I'll put that right in front of me for you to think about. Okay, next we have Heavy Rain. I saved this game for last. I personally believe this is the best game I'm showing you right now. I'm looking at all the games that I've put out to show you, and I feel like this is the best one. Okay, this game, Heavy Rain. He plays 4 different characters to find out who the origami killer is. Let me read the back to you. Your smallest decisions can change everything. The origami killer has taken a new victim in a terrorized city. The hunt for a child will lead 4 unconnected people to ask the same question. How far would you go to stop a killer? Play all 4 roles in the psychological thriller where every action you take has consequences. How the story unfolds is entirely up to you. What makes this game as unique as Infamous or Grand Theft Auto is you get to play as 4 different characters, and it's one story. And once the character dies out of the story, the game changes and they're completely out of the story. They made the game multiple different ways that I probably haven't even played yet, so that if one character dies, you could just keep the story going. It's really interesting, I find. You don't get to come back to life. That's what I'm basically getting at. You don't get to, oh, I'm alive again. No, once you die, you're out. So you gotta try to survive. You play as the main character a lot too. They're all kind of the main character, but There's the main guy, he loses his son, and he's basically trying to find his son. And you have to go through trials. Let me tell you one of the trials. So you're sitting in a room, right? It's dark. Just close your eyes and imagine this with me. It's dark, but imagine this. You are on your third trial. You go to this apartment and you see a little speaker and it's speaking to you and it says, please take a seat. You take a seat and then you push the button and it says, you have 5 minutes to complete this challenge. Cut your finger off. Just cut your finger off if you want to see your son again. Not even if you want to see your son again. Cut your finger off if you want to get pieces of an address to go to the place to see where your son is potentially drowned dead. Will you do it? You have the choice to make that. You have 5 minutes to make the decision. Find something in the room to cut your finger off. Make that decision. You have the choice to make it or not. If you don't, you gotta live with the consequences. Will your son be dead? I don't know, because I always cut my finger off. But you can do whatever you like to do. That's just kind of how this game gets, you know what I mean? Open your eyes now if you know. But yeah. Did I sell you on it? Yeah. And Grand Theft Auto 5? Wow. So you're getting 4 games? Okay. These are really all good games. You got Tomb Raider here. Uncharted. Heavy Rain. And Grand Theft Auto. All dope ass games. Yeah, definitely. So let's ring these up for you. Okay. You have a lot of stuff. Let me just get my computer. Your address. Let me type your name in first. Yeah, I remember it. Your address. Okay. How are you paying? Cash? Okay. That makes it easy. Okay, thanks. Okay. Let me get the games for you. Where's the games? Where you go? Other ones come with them in there. Oh wait, no, Tomb Raider. up your. I forgot to ring up your. Oh no, I got it all rung up. Okay, so and then you have your Apple TV here ready. Have it in a bag there. Okay, let me just get a bag for you. Paper or plastic? Paper? I agree. Okay, and yeah, we'll box this up for you. Okay. Well, that's all the stuff. Hope you enjoyed shopping and you spent a hell of a lot. I definitely met my quota today, so thank you so much. Have a nice day, and I hope to see you soon when you make your next GameStop shopping spree. That was awesome. Thanks for coming in. Definitely the best customer we had all day. See you later.